This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for August 1st, 2023. It's currently June 25th, 2023, 6:56 p.m. Eastern Time. The shuffle file for this reading was created on June 16th, 2023 at 10:59 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. The overall theme and behavior for the day is the prudence card. It's always advisable to be very cautious if you place trades around the prudence card. Multiple false tops, bottoms, sideways kind of rotation with tricky chart behavior. That's what prudence card is all about. Behavior around the highest high, we have a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Behavior around the lowest low, we have a double nullified worry card. So there's a decline there. It looks like there's a pretty sharp decline there midday. We'll talk about it in more depth in a minute. Down to and through support level to meet a second support level. Then we rotate sideways along that support. However, it's nullified, meaning that that drop is somehow made irrelevant. That like we come back from it relatively quickly in the time frame of this reading. I'm advised to trade around the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support, and also it looks like that trade is around there's a trade around the high there. The day's high is an important trade. So on the in the first hour we have a cross-street incongruency where the sneak preview card from the prior day carries over here. So there's probably some notably mixed behavior going on in the pre-market, probably into the first half hour, with like a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement of that move back down there somewhere right around the open. And that full retracement and the move back down marks an opportunity to open up a long position because there's a rally into a resistance level there somewhere between that decline out of the open and the crest or peak that forms at a notable price level here around like 1040-ish. There's three pokes through that price level, and after that third poke around 1040-ish, we have a sharp drop. That sharp drop marks an opportunity. You could do like a short scalp there if you're really nimble. You could do a short scalp from the peak or crest of that third poke through a price level, and ride the scalp down to a trough or low somewhere around 10:15, and the crest is probably somewhere around 11:15. Sorry, the trough is around 11:15, and the crest is somewhere around 1040-ish. So you go from a crest around 1040, three pokes through the same price level, and then a sharp drop to a trough. A lot of price change there, and a sharp drop to a trough somewhere in the first 15 minutes of the 11 to 12 o'clock hour. So somewhere around 11:15. Probably want to exit out of that scalp before the trough, though, because at that point, price, if you're doing options especially, there might be some rebound already. Now, there's out of that trough, remember the low is nullified, so we decline through at least two important support levels. If this happened to be a high, then we go through multiple support levels, but there's a lot of price change. And then there's a U-shape. It makes like a U-shaped dip, and we come back, and we have a big push to the upside midday. We're out of that low, pushing the upper end of a range higher. And then somewhere around, that move continues until somewhere around 2 o'clock where we have a crest or peak. It's probably the high for the day there, and then a lot of decline off of that crest or peak again. Somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock, a lot of decline. There may be somebody speaking there, an important speaker affecting the market there. Advised not to trust what's being spoken about. But a lot of price change to the downside, down to and through support to meet a second support. We do a U-shape reversal below that support, come back and reuse it as support, and then we bump up against the resistance at an important technical price level. Actually, it looks like we rotate sideways along an important technical price level. We might bump back and forth actually between support and resistance, kind of like in a channel in that last hour. But rise to meet a key resistance, probably right around the close, and then there should be a decline off of that key resistance, probably through that support, possibly even like a gap down overnight, or a big decline in the post market there. And I think we opened notably lower the following day for August the 2nd. So that's the S&P 500 for August 1st, 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. It always helps the channel to subscribe. If you like what you see, please subscribe, my friends. It really supports the channel. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. It's the whole purpose of the channel. Make sure to spend 5% of that profit, send it forward to one of the charities here on our resources tab on tarotfortraders.com. Under resources, and 5% of the profits back to the channel here at one of these links. That leaves you with 90% of the profits left over. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you do that, my friends, follow those rules of karma, the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.